So, welcome back to Motor Addicts. Stu has gone off in his Renault Megane. He's in love with this thing. Me and Nick haven't been taking the mick out of it whatsoever. You can't really take a mick out of a Megane F1 because they're good fun. They're a great little car. But while we stopped, I brought Nick over here in my van, which I have had for about a year. And I want to show you guys because it's something that's just been a bit of a workhorse for me. But at the same time, it's something else. I was in the kind of position where she's got a lot of miles on her, but I was like, do I want to tidy it up or should I sell it and then buy something that's got much less miles and is a bit newer? Excuse me. So what I've actually decided to do is a Volkswagen T5. What I actually decided to do was facelift it and get the colour of it changed, put some different wheels on it, and spend a bit of money in the places that are going to make it look neater and a bit newer. And here it is. So basically, we've still got a bit, just a highlight, just a couple of things straight away. This bit here is still away being wrapped at the moment, so that's going to turn up maybe in a week or so, and it's just basically a spoiler to go on the bottom. There's a piece of trim missing off of there, but you get the general idea. Okay, so it's a 2009 T5, which looks, if you look at any Volkswagen T5 from 2003 to 2010, I think it was, they all have the very similar look, but they're looking a bit dated now. And the front of my van was like, it had loads of stone chips in it, the paint was all flaking off, and it was a bit dented in places, so she was looking really tired, to be fair. So I bought the Volkswagen T6 front, which is perfectly doable. You can swap the T6 front, everything fits. There's a few modifications you have to do in terms of bracketry for the headlamps, the fitment for the bumper. There's a few things you have to change, but it is perfectly doable. And I sourced the bits through eBay. I picked like the headlights, some used headlights from one place and some bits from somewhere else. And I managed to get the bits together to complete the swap. We're gonna have a car coming past now, so I don't know if I should just carry on or... La-di-da. Anyway, tractor, you get that in Dover. I know, it was good to see him playing ball anyway. So where was I? Right, so yeah, so the T6 front goes straight on. By the T6 headlamps, you need a slam panel, the front bumper, front lower spoiler if you want it, but bonnet, front wings. The front wings have like a little indent here, whereas the T5 and the 5.1 is dead straight. I'm talking really nerdy because actually I've had to learn a lot to learn what I need in order to facelift it. So all in all, it's not super expensive to do, and the van itself is right from 2003 to 2019 is the same van that Volkswagen have used, but they've just updated everything around it. So the actual body of the car is still the same van. They just changed the tail lights and some of the suspension bits, the front end, trim basically. So yeah, I actually think it looks really good. I was in the position where if I was going to put the front on it, I may as well change the colour because I've got to have the front bumper painted, I've got to have the bonnet painted, so I may as well see what my options were in terms of looking into getting the van painted. Now, painting a van for any body shop, I would imagine, I don't know a lot about paintwork, but I would imagine any body shop it's quite a labour-intensive task, but also you've got to sort out any dents, and there's a lot of paint involved, so the materials are more for painting something that's larger, obviously. So we decided to look into wrapping the van, and the guy who did it, who's a friend of mine, but it's a company named Big Duke Tints, and we're going to put him in the link below. But he did it, and it took the guys a good few days to do it. It's quite a labour-intensive job. You still have to make sure the bodywork is straight in order to do it. So there was a bit of bodywork that needed doing beforehand. But on the whole, I'm jacked. I'm so excited about it because I'll put a picture up actually about here. That's what it used to look like. And what we've ended up doing is having something like this. And actually, the lines of it look good, like the lines along the bonnet here. None of that shows on the early T5. It's got T6 mirrors and obviously the front end. And it just, overall, I think it just looks a bit sharper. And at the end of the day, this is this is actually the Motor Addicts van for chucking stuff in and using as just basically a workhorse. And I've been using it as my own van for getting to and from work, taking the kids to school as well. We're in the middle of the road now, so and actually I'm really happy about how it's turned out. And it just looks like a more modern van. It looks smarter. I've probably maybe added to the value just a little bit. I put some suspension on there. There's another car coming. You're right in the middle of the road. Yeah, so we'll put new suspension on it, new coilovers, Van Slam coilovers I got, and actually they're really, really good. Wonder if he's enjoyed it. Should we go have a look, see what he's getting on? He doesn't want us getting in, does he? Hello?
Hello.
You enjoying it?
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to stop.
The brakes are good, don't they?
Yeah, they are really good.
How's it drive?
Drives fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Knocks, rattles, nothing?
Well, there's a load of them.
Right.
But it's a Renault.
Yeah.
Right, off you go.
Go on. Have good fun.
All right, I'll continue.
Yeah,
Good
see you in a
luck.
minute. 3, 2, 1, go! Wow. That was a lightning start, wasn't it? Wow, what a weapon. Driven like it was designed, no less. Yeah, new wheels, got some replica BBS wheels because I'm a cheapskate. And just this afternoon, I delayed us in filming because I was fitting brand new T6 taillights. Actually, again, oh, because it's white, you end up finding all the little, I don't even know what that is. It's only been on there a couple of days. But anyway, everything fits, like the T6 tail lamps fit as well. So overall, for a van that was built in 2009, actually it looks like a much more modern van, and it's much smarter. I can continue to use it and enjoy it. Well, with this,
Yeah.
well, that's like a gap, potentially for a Motor Addicts logo, maybe. But obviously, when you're wrapping a car or you're painting it, all of the trim has to come off. Door handles, windows, surrounds, all these pieces of trim, the bumpers stayed on. So a lot of it had to come off, including the badge. So I've got to replace that. But why highlight that? Thanks for that. That's great. But did you manage to get the effect of the pearl on the paintwork? Now we've got some sunshine. Come here. Look, if you look down the side of it, it's kind of a satin pearl. Anyway, I'm happy with it. It's not really a big deal for me because we've got plenty more project stuff to do. But for a van, I'm quite happy with it actually. Back to Nick in the studio.